When I read articles on Reddit or Facebook about ex-religious people who convert from Christianity or Islam or Mormonism to secular atheist humanism, one of the major issues that people seem to have, and understandably so, is accepting the finite nature of life, or in other words, accepting the fact that when they die, they're not going to be reunited with their grandmother, with their dead dog, and Jimi Hendrix, and that they're going to eat the best turkey of all time together. The fact is that religions do offer and peddle bullshit answers to where you go when you die. There is no heaven, there is no hell, there is no purgatory, there probably is no rebirth. If there is a rebirth, it'll end when life on Earth ends. I mean, like, rebirth would be completely contingent on Earth continuing. It's just bullshit. As secular atheist humanists, usually the answer to death is the same as pre-birth, which is nothingness. Some people suggest that the soul might be created at birth, but again, that seems to be labeled with a lot of Christian Muslim bullshit. So for the sake and purpose of this video and for my entire channel, it is assumed that, death is final. It's a dark, it's a zero. And that can be a little disconcerting, the thought of an eternal darkness. I understand it's really kind of scary in a way. It's unsettling. But again, a small consolation is that I'd rather that than go to hell. And I mean, if you actually follow the letter of the Bible or the letter of the Mormon Bible or the letter of the Quran, I mean, chances are very high that you're going to hell anyways. So, I mean, at least there's that. At least there's not that suffering. And to be honest with you, it comes down to, would you rather live in reality or would you rather live in fiction? And I mean, it just seems so obvious that living in reality, even if it sucks, even if it's hard to accept, is better. Because living a lie is never good. In the end, you're the one who ends up paying for living in that lie. So the only real consolation or the only real course of action from that point is to make the best and most profound impact that we can in this world. As I have proposed numerous times on my channel, basically the only things that matter in this life are the preservation of the earth, and because we need to keep life going. The lives of our children and their children really are the only goal that we have as a species and the only true goal that we have as individuals. It's survival. So if we can make any type of impact positively to ensure the survival of our children, then we're doing the right thing. I mean, look at these little dinky videos that I'm making right now. A guy with an iPhone sitting on his couch just talking about humanism. Am I really making an impact? Probably not. But I mean, if I've affected one person, if I've changed one mind, if I've touched one heart, then I mean, I have made an impact. And, that impact will continue after I die. Actually, Buddha mentioned this, that your karma, your karmic action, that's what continues after you die. And he's right. I mean, the things that you have done, the people that you have affected, it does create a ripple effect in the world. Sure, you're not conscious, you're not there to see the fruits of those actions, but they are there. They do exist. And I mean, we need to have faith in that. Yeah, atheists, secular humanists need to have faith in something, and it's that our actions right now can lead to a positive future. Of course, this might not even be settling enough to hear, and that's why we need to form a secular or atheist humanist group, so that when people do have these existential crises, then people will be there to support them, to talk them through it. A hug often helps, knowing that other people are living the same things that you are and that they themselves have found a way to cope with these issues is actually a very, very comforting thing. I have no problem in admitting it, guys. I often just cry thinking about the fact that this is all going to end. I cry thinking about my parents that are going to probably die before me. I cry thinking that my my fiance might die, and that I'll be here all alone. But it is what it is. It's the hard things of life that we need to accept. Life is finite. And I think that together as a group, we can help each other, get through these difficult times.